Me and my brother decided to refinance the farm. Will we sell all our equipment and make all of our money back and make millions, or will we go broke trying? Stay tuned to find out. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys go down below, let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Let's get after it. Alright guys, welcome back to another Ash and Quarters video. So today, I'm going through and we're going to be finishing up doing some of the slurry spreading from our giant reservoir over there on the side of the hill. We've gotten quite a bit of a collection of slurry over the course of the winter time. And some more interesting news, we already got some calves that have already decided to get all born up, and they're beginning to walk and move around more inside of our pen. So we are probably going to get those mostly sold for, at some point today. But there's a lot of big news going on today, so me and Weston kind of decided to do a little bit of talking, and we haven't exactly bought the equipment that we've always dreamed of here on the farm. And I don't know if that's a kind of a accounting error or what the problem might be, but I think the time has come where we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to go refinance a lot of the work around here on the farm just to be able to afford kind of all this big new equipment that's coming out these days. And I don't have much slurry left in the tank here. We're just underneath 34%. I'm just going to kind of pick up all these areas that I might have missed a little bit, because you guys can see where the lime's been spread. So it's kind of an easy marker for myself to kind of go through and make sure I get everything down here. Looks like Weston is taking the old show truck out for a little bit of a spin. I don't know where he's heading off to. He was feeding the cows earlier, so hopefully he got that all done. Maybe he's taking a couple calves to the vet. I know a couple of them look like they needed their shots, so that's probably one of the reasons. Let's see, this should be one of the big areas that I'm missing right here, and this should be the last of the slurry for this field. But we have acquired a lot of equipment over the course of the last, well, it says we are in year 5 here on the game, so I'm about ready to believe that as far as how long it has been since we've actually been playing on this server for a while. But we have gotten, a decent amount of equipment. We started out with some really old school iron John Deeres. We got we started out with like a 5020, and then we had a 4640, which was our other tractor that we had. We ran those for quite a while, I think it was probably like 6 months, and then we decided that we were going to boost our farm up a little bit and buy a lot more bigger equipment. Let's see, let's go ahead, get the 5488 all shut down here, and I'm going to go ahead and start with cleaning this off. Oh, there we go, Weston's back. He's rolling up to the farm. I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned off real quick. All right, Weston, you know what time of the year it is?
It is April 1st, and that's a big year for the farm. It's, well, for every farmer, really. Big time of the year.
Well, it means that we got a lot of planting to do, and looks like one of our hired hands didn't exactly cultivate the field that we needed over here, so we might have to double check on that.
Yeah, well, Chardonnay, I put her up to that one, and she didn't do, obviously, a good enough job, so I might have to have a bit of a chat to her.
Looks like some of the rest of the field was done pretty decent, but not that part. But that's not the main part. So I'm kind of bringing us over here into town because we're gonna be doing a small consignment on our farm. So I was kind of thinking that you and me have been here for 5 years working on this farm, right?
Yeah, it's a very long time.
Well, a long time, and we haven't exactly seen the growth in the farm that we're looking for. All right. So I kind of started thinking to myself that we have we're finally in the green, or well, in the black, I guess. We have $361,000 in the bank, no loans, nothing against us right now anymore, and we still have a lot of corn and soybeans left to sell. So I'm thinking that we put everything up on consignment, refinance everything, and we either go big or go home.
Yeah, well, that's what my ex-wife used to always tell me, so I think I'm gonna have to agree with you.
All right. Well, we're going to get ready to pull up to the consignment auction's house here, so he should kind of point us in the right direction. Hopefully we can kind of get everything going for ourselves.
Well, it doesn't look like he has floors inside his house, so I don't know if we can trust him too much. I'm looking through them windows, and well, I don't seem to see if he has floors.
Maybe he's so rich he just levitates off the ground, I don't know. Let's go ahead and go inside, and we'll try to get our business done. Are you in the back seat? Get in the front seat. Well, I'd say that was some pretty good news, don't you say? As long as we get everything all cleaned up around the farm, he said we could probably make over 1.5 mil, probably.
Yeah, and that's a heck ton of money. So I think we better go do that. We're gonna put our butts to work, and we need this 1.5 million buckaroo.
And that's his low estimate too. We have upwards of possibly 2.5 million if we get the right people to buy our equipment. So hopefully we can kind of make a little bit of an extra payment job here. We're gonna have to go through and kind of figure out what we don't want to sell and what we do want to sell. I have an idea of what we can get rid of and what we shouldn't get rid of based on how much we use it, and also the fact it's going to continue to have use around the farm. Like that 5020 is going to continue to have use as a pretty decent little silage blower, or hooking up to the silage blower, because it's our only small tractor.
Fortunately, yeah, and I think we get rid of everything else apart from those new cultivators. We bought the grain wagon and our cattle trailers of grain, semi-truck trailers. I think we really don't need to keep much else. And the 7150, that thing I'll literally give that to someone for free, alright? That thing is, we've never used it.
We've been trying to get rid of that 7150 for years now. It was about time we got rid of that 8650, but holy crap, I didn't think this thing was going to take forever to sell.
Yeah, well, I think I might blow that thing up. I'm not even going to lie.
Let's go ahead and start. Let's see here. I think the 8410 should stay, right?
I think it's a pretty, versatile tractor, running the carts, cultivation, and all that good stuff.
Like, I feel like, even though it's green, I'm not a big green fan, but I feel like it's got some more practical use around the farm if we plan on expanding some more. Now, as far as for the 5488 and the 7150, I feel like, even though red is my favorite color, I feel like it's time for these old girls to kind of get hung up and retire finally.
I agree too, because these things have been running forever. Well, at least the 5488 has, and we put it through its fair share of work, and
but she didn't let us down. She kept making us money on the farm, and she definitely didn't leave us hanging, that's for sure. Hadn't broken down once, unlike any of the rest of these tractors. But let's go ahead and take a gander over here into our equipment shed. So I think for right now, I think we should hold on to these Forage King wagons just in case we still decide to do some pull behind forage kind of harvest. Now, as for our combines, I know we need to return the one combine, so we'll get our deposit back from that farmer from the combine that it was this one right here, the one that we rented from that one farmer for the season. So we'll get our $7,000 deposit back for this thing, and we'll get it all cleaned up for him, get it all washed up, make it look nice. And as for this one, we'll just clean it up, put that one back on the consignment, and hopefully we make about 10,000 out of this one, I'm assuming. I mean, we haven't put that many hours on it, so I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, well, this is the least one too, so I think we just got to return it. And we need bigger combines. These things, served us well in its time, definitely made us a lot of money, but I think it's too small for what we got planned in our heads, I reckon.
Yeah.
And the MacDon, wait. This thing is staying, right?
No. We just got this. Of course, this thing's staying. Now, as far as for the New Holland Haybine, this thing's leaving. And for our headers, all of our headers that we have, those are leaving. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of money out of those. And
Sure do, yeah. Be pretty good.
And our pull type equipment here. So I think the roller should stay. This is a pretty decent sized roller, I'm not gonna lie. It has had a lot of work on it, but it has tried and true showed its job. As for planters, I think might hold on to at least one of these for now, and we might try to finance a new one, see how that works for us. And then for the seeders, now the bad thing about these, right, is that these are probably some of the biggest seeders we can find right now. I could try to look on the marketplace or see what we can get for financing on one. Might take more than a couple weeks to get one in, but we don't need one until about September anyway when it comes time to plant wheat or anything like that. So I think we just hold on to these for a little bit.
I'm thinking we keep this John Deere here, but this Great Plains one, we barely used it, and that one's a little bit bigger too. So the John Deere one's a little bit bigger. So I think we get rid of this Great Plains.
All right. And then for hanging equipment, that's going to be another thing that we're going to have to put on the backside for it. So our baler, we're going to have to hold off, until somebody can come out here and repair our Heston baler.
Yeah, right, that sounds good. Yep.
But yeah, so that's what we got. And we obviously got the new feed mixer. So I think that's going to be all we're going to have put up for consignment. So let's kind of get everything all washed up. I'll get these internationals out of here if you want to start pull one of those planters out and start working on that stuff, and we'll kind of get everying all cleaned up for the day.
Good. Yeah, well, sounds like a plan, Stan. We'll let's get to it then.
I haven't been this excited to make money selling stuff in a long time. Wait, hold on. How much grain do we have left still?
We still got like 150,000 liters of corn left, or something or other like that, and 60,000 liters of soybeans. So we're sitting pretty good there. Soybeans are going to sell for about $120,000 in July.
All right, should we wait till July to get those sold, or are we just gonna try to get as much sold as possible?
I reckon we should. No, I think we should wait for that for the months to hit July, and then we can go ahead and sell those soybeans, because 120 grand of pure cash is pretty good in my books.
All right, that works for me. All right, so we ended up getting Charlotte, which is one of the neighbors' wives over here, to finish up doing some of the tillage that we have on this little bit of field. So there's about 2 passes right here, and hopefully she can kind of get that all figured out. We managed to get her to come over while we were getting everything moved out of the farm, getting everything all washed up. So there should be a loading transport company that's gonna be coming by here soon, and I think Weston just got done moving the last piece down over here. Let's see if he's over here real quick. Weston.
Heck, who's that? Hey.
Hey, over here.
Hey, where you are? Oh, it's you.
You know,
What's going on, boy?
When you throw it all out here on the side of the road, honestly, we've grown a lot. I mean, if you think about it, we started out with 2 tractors, and we got, holy crap.
It's quite a few things here, I'm going to be completely honest, but like I said, we do have that big transport company with like 5 trucks coming to pick up everything, 5 to 6 trucks they're bringing, so can't wait for all this to be out of our front lawn. It'll be pretty nice.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for it all to leave, and I can't wait for that money to hit my bank account too, so that should be paying out pretty good. I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting for him to come, do you want to just go into town, or do you want to go in the house? Let's get some coffee ready and see how things go.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of itching to get going to one of the dealerships around there so we can finance or just get new equipment, because...
All right, I'll tell you what.
Nice feeling.
Let's go hop in the old F350, or I think I have a 350 or a 250. Hop in the truck. I don't care what it is. Hop in the 350.
Thank you, Mr. Chauffeur.
Always like getting in that back seat, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I like feeling like I'm famous, you know. It makes me feel better.
You know what they say, accident back seat cut. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to go over here to the dealership, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the price catalog and see what we can kind of finance for these future operations, and maybe, quite frankly, look at some of the equipment that they already have here, to be honest with you, like that big old 4-wheel drive right there, that 9370 or that John Deere. I don't know.
I like the looks of that John Deere. I'm going to be honest, that case, we have had too much red equipment on our farm, so
well, I don't want to get rid of red equipment completely, you know. I'm kind of a red fan myself.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, how about we get both?
Okay, well, all right, well, that's why we're here, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at the store catalog.
Let's do this.
All right.
Hey, Joe, where are you? Where's Joe?
Joe Mama?
No, not Joe Mama. Joe, the store clerk. I dare you to say that to him. Dare you to say that.
Oh, Joe. Who's Joe? Joe Mama. I'm just kidding. All right. Hey, Weston, so the money, I guess the transport company came when we were looking at equipment in the catalog, and the money had just hit my bank account, and the, well, I just got also approved for 2 land purchases too. So we got two more sections of land, and we have 1.6. Well, yeah, we got $1,650,676 in our bank now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, let's get to buying some stuff, right? We need to get ourselves some equipment.
All right, I got dibs on choosing the combine. Honestly, if they have, what is this, a 9520 or yeah, 9220?
9220.
If they got like a 9520 or something like that, maybe a little bit. Actually, honestly, see if they'll finance this 9250. I kind of like these big old thick rubbers on here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think this thing has as much horsepower as we're looking for, but I think we can, I guess, have a look at it.
Go ahead and see if see what they'll finance us on that, and then we'll kind of just go from there on that. We might just try to keep green tractors, because you know they're kind of comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I got dibs on getting the combine. All right.
Well, them case tractors are a bit rough around the edges. I'm gonna be completely honest.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some things financed if we can. Try to buy it outright, so that way. Well, okay. Here, I have a deal for you. If it's under $200,000. We can buy it outright. But if it's over that, we're going to finance it, okay? So this combine, I'm going to finance, because that thing's going to be like...
Roger.
All right, yeah, you got it. You understand. All right, I'm going to go inside.
All right, sounds good. Well, I don't want to be in there with you. I'm going to kind of do it on my tablet here, because you smell.
All right, so this should be the last of the equipment. I got myself propped up inside my 7150 case actual flow combine. This is probably, well, new dawn of age, probably one of the better combines that's still out on the market today. I would have loved to go for like an 8250, but... this is the only model that they had for right now, but pretty nice cabin here, honestly. Better than them old school Gleaners we were running around. Looks like Weston kind of got the, I think it was a 9520 or, I don't know what kind of tractor is that, Weston? What kind of tractors? Oh, 9530. Oh man.
9530, yeah, 475 horse, baby.
Oh yeah. That thing's rocking. I think refinancing the farm was probably one of the best options we did. And look, we finally got your Kubota skid steer you always been wanting.
Oh, Oh, heck yeah, I'm going to give this thing a fat kiss. I wanted this thing for ages.
Go ahead and give that thing a big old wet kiss, big old wet schmooch. Oh yeah, I love this 90.
Here's your tractor. Look what I got you.
Hey, 9370, man. This thing is a workhorse. If I tell you what, right here. I think I had one of these back in the day.
Couple thousand hours, but I mean, look, it's in good working condition. We own it outright compared to my tractor over here, but look, it's pretty good. And I think this thing boasts like what, 425 horsepower with the upgrades the old owner did on it. So I mean, we're running pretty big here, which is great to see because them old tractors were just a bit too small for what we had envisioned for the rest of our time in Wisconsin here.
Yeah, well, I think we got ourselves a pretty decent setup now. So now the time's come where, well, is Charlotte done cultivating yet? I haven't seen her for a little while.
Look, I think Charlotte done did quit on us because, I mean, she did not cultivate that field at all.
Hey, hold on. It looks like she got started. Did she actually start doing stuff? Where's she at?
Because
this wasn't that...
I think she just went home.
Oh, no. She definitely did something because this was double pass right here. Oh, she's all the way down on the other side of the field. We ain't gonna see her for the rest of the day. She's probably down there, flicking dirt around.
50-20 probably broke. I'm gonna be honest. That thing's on its way out anyways. But whatever.
I think the time's come where we go through and get some planting taken care of. We'll come through and kind of put everything away later on. But you're gonna leave me with it. Okay. Why don't you want to run the John Deere planter?
Because like myself, or because like you've said. You like to see mismatched equipment being ran, green on red, all that yada stuff. So I thought I'd treat you,
Yeah, but okay, whatever. But I mean, like, I already have a 𝗙𝗵𝗄 monitor in here just for that planter.
Well, I mean, look, sucks to suck, I guess.
Hurry up and get all filled up with seeds so we can start going. I'm gonna start working. Actually, you know what? While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over to the new land purchases we did. Kind of scout out and see what the soil type's like and see what we can plant over there.
That sounds good. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to get the couple of fields here at the farm planted in some good old corn. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Works for me, man. All right, so this field right here, field 25, is one of the new fields that we went through and purchased. And right now it is part of a different section of fields. So we got 25, 35, and 33 and 34. I was thinking about buying 34. But because that one already has crops in it, I didn't really want to have to go through all the trouble of cultivating those all up. So we went ahead and we spent the money on just getting fields 25 and 33 for now. And those left us with $819,000 in the bank account. And right now, I mean, moisture's at 15% on the ground layer. That's pretty good moisture level, and we should be able to go through and get some good old crops planted up in here. And I think by now, let's go ahead and look at my mini map here. Weston's already in field 6, so he's getting everything plugged away. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves taken all the way back to the farm. Ooh, the big old ditch right here. Nice thing about this one is it's on the back side of the dealership here, so I could probably just like cut through this back section right here, pull off in there. I mean, we pretty much own the dealership at this point. At least we're all best friends because of the amount of equipment we bought from them. Looks like Charlotte's finally getting some work put in on the old 50/20. Holy crap, took her long enough. I was beginning to wonder if she was even doing any work over there. Otherwise, guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this episode. If you guys do, make sure you guys go down below. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see in more episodes. This is definitely something that was requested quite a bit, kind of building the farm a little bit more. And bear with me as I am kind of getting a little over a little sickness, but I'm pushing through it as all people should do anyway. Oh, come on, girl. These articulated tractors are going to be the end of me here. We should still have some seed left in here. I hope Weston didn't take it all anyway. This is going to be one of the hardest. Oh, I'm already running over some of our wheat. That's not good. One thing I don't like about these articulated tractors is like how they turn with all this stuff. It's gonna be a little bit of a new thing for me as I've only run wheeled tractors, but I feel after a little while I should be able to get the hang of this. Honestly, I feel like we're already getting pretty good at it already. All right, I had to get a little close for comfort to the trailer, but we are getting everything all loaded up with seed. Keep on hitting that trigger, and hopefully all that seed goes in there. I do not have a fertilizer tank on here, so that's going to be one of the things that we're going to have to go through. Good thing I'm a proud owner of a co-op, and I can go through and just spray fertilizer on my own fields as it is. That is all the seeds that we have on our trailer. Filled me up to about 89%. Hoping that kind of gets me all the way done with those fields. Let's see, I think Charlotte should be just about up here. Yep, she's going through and making sure everything is all good in the field. She finally got everything all cleared up, so that's good. All right, so here we go. This is a lot wider of a planter than what I'm used to. We've been running those 12-row 𝗙𝗵𝗄 planters for so long. This is like double the size. Go ahead and get the fans all started up. We should be getting seed down to the, scratch that part out. We got the fans all started up, and we should be getting seed down to where it needs to go. Go ahead and get this thing lowered down to the ground. and we should be planting here real quick. So I'm gonna pull forward just a little bit. We're gonna hop out here in just a second, give ourselves a little bit of a test, make sure all our depth is looking good down here. Let's see. So ideal moisture is 20%. We're sitting at 15.86%. Honestly, hey, we're in that ideal moisture level right there. Current yield is 159%. Okay, and yield bonus 59%. We're planting corn. Well, that's what we're talking about right here. So I got about 18 acres of land to plant here. We should be able to get this done at a pretty good time. It looks like our seed depth is pretty good too, so I ain't got to change all these anymore. So these are already preset for the area, so hopefully we should be able to make some good time with this. All right, here we go. We're just getting ready to finish up the last headland pass here on the field. My math was correct, and we should exactly have the amount of rows it would take for us with our 12-row corn head to get everything out of here without having any mess up rows. So hopefully that's correct, but we will definitely find that out this next fall. Let's go ahead and we'll get out of the field before we start getting this thing all folded up, because I don't want to tear up any of our freshly planted ground here real quick. So that should be a good spot right there. And got off the phone with Weston. He is finally completed with the fields. He actually started working on some of our other fields that we had, so he's getting that all worked up. There we go. Get them wheels all raised up there. And oh, hold on, let me check this lock real quick. I don't think that, not exactly locked, but hey, whatever, it works. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get heading on the road, and probably should have went that way. That'd probably be our best bet, but hopefully we can make it through this big old ditch right here. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Ooh, that's close right there. Holy smokes. That's something you don't want to see, how close those rows are getting there to the ground. Don't want to end up splitting one of those off, but go ahead, turn right here. Kind of tear up a little bit of the neighbor's field here. And without hitting that tree, there we go. And then, like I said, we're just going to be using the dealership's driveway right here. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves back to the farm, and we're going to go catch up with Weston and maybe head into town and go get ourselves some coffee. Been a heck of a day. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.